Hey, what's up you guys? After Show Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more of the Charmed reboot. This is the penultimate episode to the series. So this is episode 12 of season 4. The very next episode will be the series finale, which means if you've got any thoughts, questions, queries, overall thoughts of the show, please leave them in the comments below. We'll talk about them before going into the series finale, because obviously anything that is said in the series finale in the comments I will be reading, of course, but I won't be reading out loud and talking about them because there won't be an episode 14. So make sure you leave your thoughts about what you thought about the series as a whole. I'd really like to know, you know. So yeah, let's go over the comments from last episode. I actually like how they kind of make it obvious that they're going to die. Because it gives us closure with their death. Like, they say a lot of good things to each other and having a good time before dying. Yeah, but that's the problem. That's just not real life. I don't know. And I know we watch these things to escape real life, but I feel like it's just, sometimes you don't get the chance to say goodbye, and it can create a better story arc for a character. It's something that doesn't really get explored very often, so I don't like it. I feel like it doesn't have as an emotional punch as it would if it was actually a surprise. I like how much they changed the Power of 3 stuff in this show. It's nice that they are doing more original stuff. The explanation for the Charmed ones was very different, but that's what the show should have gotten for the first 3 seasons. This is a different show than the original, and I'm glad that it's making its own lore and story. I agree. I just wish that we had gotten flashbacks rather than just being told what happened. That's my biggest issue, I think. Do you think that other world that the White Lighter is from the original Charmed world? Possibly. I actually love the idea of the original Charmed and the reboot are just separate universes. Could you imagine if they had an episode of them traveling to an alternate universe and we see Piper, Phoebe, and Paige? Would never happen. Rose McGowan and Alyssa Milano do not get along. Even though that's not happening, I still love the idea of both worlds existing at the same time. Yeah, with their own lore, I suppose. I do hope they revive the original Charmed in some way. I miss that universe. I miss it too, but I'm happy to not see a revival, because revivals these days just ruin concepts of shows that were great. For example, Sex and the City was great, and just like that was terrible. They completely ruined characters in that show that were chef's kiss, you know? So I don't want a revival, to be honest. No matter how much I miss the characters, which I do, of course, I don't want to see a revival. I don't want to see my characters tainted in any more. Yeah, I don't want to. Maybe you could do a season review for season 4, since it's the only season you actually like. That way you can read our comments on the finale as well. Very doubtful. I'm very, very busy at the moment. Like, I don't think you understand. Like, just this week alone, I released 31 reactions. And I'm not stopping there. Next week, we've got, like, new shows coming out, and then the week after that, there's more new shows. I'm absolutely too busy to make an overall review or whatever. Maybe one day I'll delve back into the show, maybe I'll do something, I don't know, but for now, yeah, no, I don't have the time, sorry. I love the lore building in this episode with tying up the source to the Tree of Magic and the original Charmed ones. When Maggie copied the wings of the pixie, which I feel is magical versus biological, Yeah, I don't know if that should have technically worked because it's not technically a power, it's more biological. I agree. That's when she had flashbacks of her happiest moments. They showed Macy and then Kayla, and that made me tear up. I wish there was a little bit more with Macy, a little bit more with Mel actually. Like just some stuff that we'd never seen before would be nice, because a pet peeve of mine is like when they have like flashbacks or like moments where they remember things. It's only ever stuff that we've seen from the show, but like these people grew up together supposedly. So they should have more memories than just what we've seen. I love that they explained that Kayla was chosen to be a charmed one, even though there were others that received Macy's stem cells. Back to Harry's side quest, when Diana mentioned the otherworld's charmed one with the power of premonition. Is that Phoebe? Yes, it is. That is what the showrunner confirmed. That's definitely what they were going for. However, I don't believe it. I'm sorry. Like, I understand you're trying to give, like, fans of the original, like, content, like, little Easter eggs and stuff. And while it was sweet, and I did get it immediately, I just didn't say anything. I just don't feel like that's something Phoebe would do. I'm sorry. But, like, you guys remember Phoebe, right? It would be cool if it was Phoebe. It was. I was hoping they would name drop her. I don't know whether or not they can actually name drop people. I don't know. I love the idea of connecting the original in some way while also not messing it up. While not messing anything up from the original, and the alternate universe is a perfect way to do it. I suppose you're right. Given we're about to end the show, I guess we never really got a good love interest for Mel. Yeah. She never had chemistry with anybody. Maybe, I'd have to go back and see, but maybe she did have chemistry with Abigail, but Abigail just kind of tried to, well, at least her character was trying to take over the show, and so I could never get over that to even look at that. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, there was Ruby, but the writers kind of forgot about it for most of the time, and then they just had her hook up with someone else. Yeah. For a network with such as the CW, which his motto is Dare to Defy, you'd think that they'd try and get this right. Yeah. Honestly, the only like LGBTQ relationship on the CW that I feel like has been done perfectly, like really, really well, is Avalance. And I can't believe like how thoughtful and beautiful that relationship has actually become, because I was not a fan of it to begin with. I did not like Ava at all. But I think that they've done that really well. They've done that one justice. But every other one, I feel like they just kind of smoosh two people together that don't have chemistry. Or they'll have two people that have chemistry together and they won't ever explore it, which is odd. I don't know. But sadly, they just always manage to fuck it up. Perhaps they'll do better in their upcoming reality and cooking shows. Exactly. Even though the marble got tampered with and the 7 people were able to portal in, the bunker should have had been like, hold up, calculating, wait, no, this doesn't add up. Maggie's hair isn't that heavy. And just yeeted those people out. Yeah, give us death that we don't see coming. No telegraphed goodbyes or anything, and hopefully no spoilers. Just a beloved character that all of a sudden gets killed with no warning in a shocking way. That would be interesting storytelling. Yeah, you could go, like, you could really, but at the same time, I feel like if and when that does happen in TV shows, people riot. And then they just undo it because people riot. I think people are just too scared to kill people off. properly. I don't know. You on the note about Kayla and Devsey. You would go Willow on them. Someone hurts someone I love, I would go Willow on them too. Or Angelus, or Damon, or Klaus, or name anyone else that shows no more remorse. That'd be me. Yes, that would. 15 years ago, there was a Charmed one with premonition powers on another Earth that created this place. So that would be 2007, a year after the original Charmed ended. I haven't seen any of the OG Charmed, but are they trying to make a connection? Yes. Okay, before posting this, we talked about this the next day. You said Phoebe only used her power once in season 8, which is exactly why it doesn't make any sense, to be honest. I suppose it's just a nod to the OG show. When I first saw the title for 11 a while back, I thought this was going to go another direction. I figured that even though the chances would be slim, an OG Charmed character was actually going to show up, but instead it was just the first Charmed ones. Bit underwhelming. I mean, there's not much you can do when, the actresses don't want anything to do with the show, and that's fine. That's completely fine. So my reasoning behind the fact that there's no way that Phoebe would do that is just because she doesn't use her power at all. Literally, she used her power once in season 8, and it was like to see her future was not bleak. And it wasn't even to save demons. Save humans from demons. But I like the nod. I like what they're going for. I just don't think it works. It'd have been cool if they had ever explained how Mel is always in possession of potions. Like, maybe her handbag is magic, like Hermione's. Yes, and she could just get whatever she wants out of it by thinking about it. But it's always just, oh yeah, I happen to be carrying this, which is just weird. Yeah, it is a little convenient, but it's. I guess you could count it as a running gag, maybe. You asked, I can already tell nobody's going to answer. So, Google's a banana fritter is a fritter made of deep fried battered banana or plantain in hot oil. It is a common dish across Southeast Asia and Indian subcontinent. It wouldn't surprise you that I've never had one. You haven't had anything. But to be fair, that doesn't sound nice at all. Mags gets wings. Me looks over at you. No? Alright. I do believe in fairies. I do believe in fairies. I do. I can't believe I didn't make that. I was. The fuck does Maggie think a relationship is? She doesn't think it's healthy to have someone to depend on? Let me tell you, the world is harsh and it's cruel and it's every day. To have someone there with you, someone who will stand by you no matter what and face it all, someone who will never leave your side even when it feels like the entire world is against you, that is one of the fundamentals of a relationship goals to me. In a relationship, you're supposed to be there for one another. If you're not, then the person isn't worth your time. Jordan is staying around regardless, which, honestly, given Mag's views, he can do better. Yeah, I think they're just trying to create angst where angst doesn't exist. I don't know. But, yes, we have an episode to get into. So, let's get into it. Something that I discovered last week. She was on Heroes Reborn. Also, that whole laugh was really cringy. I really hope they don't go the cringe route with her. I have to say that last, like, 10-15 minutes of the episode was perfect. I have nothing bad to say about that. It was a little wonky and kind of weird throughout the episode, but, like, I thoroughly enjoyed the last 10 minutes. This is what I've been asking for this whole show, like something climactic, and despite the fact that, yes, we're using time travel to undo everything, like, it was still kind of epic, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what else to say. I enjoyed it. Damn, even the acting was on point, man. I've said this before, but I feel like maybe the direction for the actresses in previous seasons has not been great, because I've never really felt connected to their emotions or anything like that. But this season, they've been on point. So, like I said, there is no bad actors or actresses, just bad directors. Was good. I enjoyed that. Let me know what you guys thought. Comment. We'll talk about it next week. By next week, I'm probably going to be posting this on Monday, so, you know. Yeah, that was good. I enjoyed it. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought. I'll see you in the next one.